Cameron was in Egypt's land. Let my Cameron go.
Hey, everybody, it's David Bradley over at Rich Man's Gym. I thought I'd give you an update on the MiHigh Sauna blanket experience that I've been having. Here's the question. What happens when you take the common cold and you put it up against sauna? Specifically, in my case, the MiHigh Sauna blanket. What happens when you take the common cold and you put it up against that bad boy? I'm gonna tell you what happens. At least what happened to me when I did. Can't really speak for the rest of the world, but here's what happened for me. Significant, massive, major reductions in symptoms, severity, and length of time being symptomatic. Now, just to give you some context on how I caught the cold. Okay, so I take great pride in my immune system. Like, I work at it, and I have been working at it for a very, very long time. And health, wellness, immunity to viruses and things like that, kind of an important part of my life. Okay, so how did I get it, right? I had a flight, and I'm going back east to do some work with a client back there. And, you know, let's not get all political or medical or weirdness, right? But I was incredibly relieved to be able to get on a flight and not have to wear a mask. That was cool for me, and I was enjoying that. First leg of the flight, San Luis Obispo to Phoenix. Got upgraded to first class, didn't cost me anything. Like, lots of room, got a 2-hour nap. It was fantastic, right? And then we go Phoenix to DC, which is where I was flying. And as the plane is boarding, I'm looking over, and the seat in the middle, I'm on the window, that's where I like to be, is empty. And I'm looking at the guy in the aisle, and we're sort of like eyeballing each other thinking, hey, man. And then I hear, we may get like, this may be open. And then I hear the captain or somebody's like, full flight, get ready to make room, and da-da-da-da. So ultimately, a woman shows up, and she's got her mask on. I'm not wearing one, obviously. She's got hers on, which is fine. I don't care. If it makes you feel good, go for it, right? And so she comes in, and she sets her thing down. She takes out a little portable can of Lysol, sprays down the back of the seat, sprays down her seat. Then she gets out some sanitizer wipes down the tray table, like takes it down, wipes it, puts it back up, wipes down the armrests, sits down, throws all that away. She has like a little mini trash like bag in her purse, and then takes out some hand sanitizer, sanitizes up. And I'm watching this whole thing. I was like, all right, good. Hey, listen, if that makes you comfortable, good for you. And that said to me, we have somebody very concerned about not catching anything. So nice. Okay, cool. Right. So I had my earbuds in the whole time. I was listening to some music. I'm like, all right, I can relax. I can take a nap. So I'm out, and I take a nap. Plane takes off. I wake up maybe 45 minutes into the flight, and I take my earbuds off, and I hear something. Lady next to me has the sniffles. And it's that like deep congestion sniffle thing. Like, it's not, I can't even mimic it right now, but it's snorty. Okay, so that's going on. And then, so I'm realizing, oh, she's sick. She's flying sick. Who in their right mind right now flies sick? So I just, I try and be a loving, forgiving, benefit of the doubt kind of a guy. So I'm going to just assume that the reason she's flying is there is some kind of family emergency going on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just, all right, whatever. So, and in my head, I'm thinking, all right, so she's got a mask on, she's sanitized everything. I got a good immune system. I'm going to be okay. We're good, right? But in my head, I'm thinking, as soon as you get to DC, man, go get some Zicam. And I had some in my bag. So I'm already starting to think about all the things I do to not get sick or not have heavy symptoms. Zicam being a staple for me. Yeah, like, I could talk to somebody on Zoom who's got a cold, and I'll take a Zicam just to be safe, right? So everything's good. But then she does this. Are you ready for this? She's got her mask on, pulls it down, and I'm like, you're doing it all wrong, lady. That's not the point of the mask. So she had full flight, really can't move, not in the mood to cause a scene. So it's happening and I'm getting coughed on. So now I know. Lots of Zicam, sinus rinse. I'm like, I'm still going to beat it. I ain't getting it. Right? Well, by the time I got home on Wednesday, I'm on the couch and I'm tired. I'm a little jet lagged, right? My wife looks at me. She's like, "You don't look so good." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm kind of getting a sore throat." So, thank you, lady, on the flight. Appreciate that. So that's the only explanation I can come up with as to why I got something. So one of the main reasons why I try and keep my immune system up to par and why I do everything I can to not get sick. Number one, who likes getting sick, right? Getting sick sucks. Nobody likes that. And I take a lot of Zicam. I take it with some regularity because I feel like it boosts my immune system. I do sinus rinses with Neilmed, and I have a deviated septum. And this nostril is 90% closed from the deviated septum. My intention is to get that fixed actually in the next year. Because I would like to breathe through my right nostril at some point in my life again. It would be cool. That being said, if I get a sinus infection and if there's some swelling, let me tell you, the pain is right up there with having like a train spike, like a train nail spike, like driven right through my eye. It freaking hurts. I have zero interest in it. Like, it sucks. And when it got really bad back in the day when I used to drink, the only thing that made that go away was multiple shots of Jack Daniels. I don't do that anymore, and I try not to take Advil, so I typically just have to suffer through it. So I'm not down with that either. So I do everything I can to avoid getting sick and to get that inflammation. So Zicam has always helped with the symptom thing. So as soon as I get off the plane, 3 Zicam a day, sinus rinses once in the morning, once at night, lots of vitamins anyway, lots of liquids, and I'm not even symptomatic yet. I get home, start getting a little symptomatic, get the sore throat starts firing up. I'm like, oh man. So I make a commitment. Remember, this is about the MiHigh Sauna blanket. I know you probably forgot. So what I do is this. 60 minutes a day. So in addition to the Zicam, in addition to the crap ton of vitamin C, in addition to lots of liquids in the sinus rinses, 60 minutes inside the MiHigh Sauna blanket every single day at the end of my workday. I work through the cold. Normally, a cold will take me out for at least one day. I was able to work through it and not feel like awful. Because basically what's happening for about 60 minutes, I'm giving myself an internal fever. It's infrared, like you're microwaving yourself kind of, right? So I'm heating myself up. That sauna blanket gets up to 167 degrees in there. So I'm in there sweating. The oldie is sweating. I'm not sweating to the oldie is sweating, right? So I'm sweating it out. And I don't know if you know this or not, but when heat is introduced into the body, into your cells, like the cellular, at the cellular level, when you get heat in there, it's like hitting turbo boost on your T cells, which is your main immune cell. So it gives them like this added boost of energy to go out there and fight and kill the virus. So what happened for me? 60 minutes daily at the onset of symptoms inside the MiHigh Sauna blanket, 3 Zicams a day, sinus rinse in the morning and in the afternoon, or anytime I felt like it. So it was multiple times. All symptom severity minimized at an enormous rate, way more than normal. And the freak, like how long it lasted, maybe 3 days. Normal circumstances, I'm down for the count for at least 1 day, 2 days before I can function, 1 day absolutely can't function all, another 2 days where I can function, just not well, and then about a week or so of just stuffiness and just getting rid of the gunk. Also, because I am a former smoker and asthmatic, that was dumb. It is what it is. It would typically wind up in my lungs a little bit, and I'd be like coughing and none of that. Like I was working out within a week. Working out, like going for long 5-mile rucks and running and lifting weights, like I was back at it. Obviously, side legal disclaimer, individual results may vary. This is what happened for me. So if you are looking to give your immune system a boost, stave off the winter cold, this just might be the very thing you're looking for. Obviously, supplement, exercise, breath work, all the things that keep the immune system in check, and you just add the sauna blanket to it, work for me. So if you've been thinking about trying one of these sauna blankets because you know like of all the other benefits, which I'll touch on in a second, but if you're thinking about it, hey, try it, right? And because you watched the video and you made it this far, go to richmansgym.com, and there's going to be my full review that you can read. And then there's also a link where you can click it and you can take it. But if you wind up at the MiHigh website and you want to get one, use promo code RMG75 and you can get $75 off. That's my promo code, RMG75 for $75 off the sauna blanket. I've been using it since July of 2022. Right now I'm talking to you, it's mid-November of 2022. And in addition to beating down a potentially bad cold, my sleep is I sleep deeper and better. I'm getting better sleep as a result. I use it anywhere from 3, maybe 4 times a week. And after I work out, I'm getting, like I said, deeper sleep, which in and of itself probably help with the cold, right? My recovery from workouts, way better. I mean, holy crap, way better. And another interesting like little side effect or what have you is that I am feeling way more flexibility in my hamstrings, which tend to get nice and tight on me because I do sit and I run a lot when I'm part of my workouts. So my hamstrings have been very, very tight, but they seem to be loosening up. And I don't know if it's just because I'm cooking them 3 to 4 times a week or what's causing that, but it's pretty awesome. And then lastly, aesthetically, when I look in the mirror, I seem to be getting a little bit leaner, and I haven't made any major drastic changes to the diet or the exercise. So I don't know if that's water weight or if it's fat or whatever, but hey, I'm looking leaner. So that's that. That is the current MiHigh Sauna update. I'll probably come back in another month or so and just give you some continuing results, maybe as we get a little bit closer to year end. If you've got a question, feel free to drop it in comments. If there's anything I can answer for you that you didn't get here, or you can check out the full review over at richmansgym.com. You can read the entire full review. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you for staying to the end. My name again is David Bradley, and this is Rich Man's Gym. Talk to you soon.